Hey guys, Eric Su here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Next Gen MLM Hacks Radio. I've got a fun episode today because I'm going to be talking about personality types. For the past 2 years, I've put my blinders on and focused on learning from the most forward-thinking marketers on the planet. Now, armed and skilled, I've committed myself to fail fast and act without knowing how towards my $1 million business. The burning question is, how will I do it without creating frenemies or going into debt? All from square one. This podcast is here to give you the answers. Listen, watch, and follow along as I learn, apply, and share new marketing strategies to grow my network marketing business using only today's best online sales funnels, business tools, and methods. My name is Eric Su, and welcome to Next Gen MLM Hacks Radio. Okay, and you may have heard about these 4 different color personalities, or you may not. But either way, what you're going to learn today is how you can speak the language and properly, if you will, to these specific people that you meet day to day, or even online. Okay, and so here's the 4 color personalities that you may run into. Okay, now. First color is yellow, and by the way, there's yellow is one, blue is a second one, and red and green are the last 2. Okay, and I'll go through each one a little bit to share with you how each one thinks, how each one operates, and so that when you are speaking to them, you'll know exactly how to speak their language, if you will, and communicate so that you're connecting with them. And that's really what it is. When you want to build a relationship with people, you want to be able to connect. You want to match, and so that when you match, you are actually going to be likable. And so when you're likable, you're going to be more trusted. And when you're trusted, people will want to do more business with you, right? And so here are the 4 color personalities that you want to learn, okay? And so here we go. The first one is yellow. And so when I'm talking about yellow, I'm talking about people who are like Mr. Rogers, right? People who are supportive, who are nurturing, okay? Do you know anyone like that? Have you run into someone like that? Nurturing, okay? Nurses, teachers, full-time moms, okay? Who love helping kids, who love helping people get what they want. I can think of yoga instructors as well, who are very yellow personality types, okay? Now, they're not interested in hard business side, and so you probably wouldn't like approach this person with all the business talk and the techno babble about how to make more money and things like that. They're probably not into that. Let's see here. They can be indecisive, okay? Wishy-washy, not too sure about things. So you may want to be more direct with them, right? Now, they are high credibility, meaning that they are loved by other people. Credibility is something that, well, you know what it is, right? Do you have credibility, meaning that you can be trusted? All right, and then they're well-organized people, and they're great at multitasking, okay? And so when you're talking to these people, make sure that you speak their language in terms of what your business can do for their business if they're a yoga instructor, what they can benefit from by helping others. You may want to, emphasize that side of the things more about what you do, how you care about others, and so that you're communicating with them at the same on the same level. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, and then there's blue. Okay. Blue are the types of people who love going out to party, right? They're the head cheerleader, okay? Now, they love fun, adventurous. They love meeting new people, right? They love meeting new people. This would be a great person on your team for the reason of networking with people, right? And so they love meeting new people, and they really enjoy selling. Now, what a great type of person would you have on your team, right? The person that loves selling. Someone who really wants to go out there and talk about your products and programs and so forth. So this person is really a good seller. He loves talking, and she also tells long stories, which is awesome, right? Do you know people who just continue talk and talk and talk? Well, they're a blue color personality. And if there's one thing about this person, they won't listen though. And so it's really interesting. They will do their own thing. They won't listen. So it kind of is a give and take, right? Give and take there. They're very trendy and popular. Okay, so they're the type of person that goes out and wears the new fashions, and they are trendsetters. They're very popular, well liked. Okay, they're the life of the party. Okay, and these are also the types that will rarely book follow-ups. So you're gonna be careful with these types of people that are on your team. You know, you got your pluses and minuses. You got people who are really good at selling, but then they're poor at follow-up. And if you have someone like this on the team, you really have to support them and make sure that they're doing what they're doing or should be doing with their follow-ups. And these are the types of people who believe that they are great multitaskers, but they really are not. Okay? And so you've got a great list of qualities in the blue color personality type person. You know, they're great sellers, they love to have fun, they're adventurous, high energy, okay? But they won't listen, and they hardly do any follow-up, okay? And so you may want to have some of these on your team to help with the morale of the team and so forth. You may not want to have a lot of them, because there might be a little headache, if you will, to work with. But they are blue, those types. Okay. Let me get to green next. Okay. Now green is someone who, you know, is like a Mr. Spock. If you ever saw that television series Star Trek, Mr. Spock. Okay. He's the numbers guy. These people are engineers, CPAs, accountants, computer and nerds that are just into the numbers, okay? And so if you run into someone like this, you're probably thinking about how you can, you know, communicate with the compensation plan, how the numbers all figure out, how much money they would make if they made a sale, things like that. That might appeal to them because they're into the numbers, okay? They're logical and not emotional, meaning that they look at the hard facts. They look at the bottom line numbers, and they're not so like wishy, like how would you say, like so excited about things, I guess, if you will, jumping up and down. But they are very logical. They will ask for information again and again and again. So in other words, they will do the research. They're research-minded. They'll keep looking up information and keep looking at the information so that they know everything. Okay. Will do research for itself. In other words, they'll say, okay, just let me go and do my own research so they can analyze things and make things make sense for themselves. And they also like to be right. Have you ever talked to somebody and they had to be right? Okay, so they're very into being right. Okay, and these types of people, you can't get close to them. But what you can do is you can feed them information so that they can decide on their own. Okay, again, there's Mr. Spock. Think of that person who just takes the information, analyzes it, does the research, and makes a decision, not because of what you have said, but because of what they've concluded. Okay. CPAs, engineers, and accountants are like that. Okay, so that's a green personality. Okay, and I'm going to get to the fourth one, and this is called the red personality. Okay, now red personalities, they are, you can just say it, like Donald Trump, if you think about it. Okay, they like to be in charge, and they're great organizers, and they're always improving things. Okay, they're always improving things, and always think that they know best way to do something. Okay, they're focused on the bottom line, and they're interested in return on investment. Okay, and they don't listen because they know it already. Okay, they know it already. And all reds think that they're yellows. They think that they're yellows because they care. Okay, and they love recognition and competition. So a red personality is all about competition. And it's the reds that will make lots of money. Okay, again, Donald Trump is a red. He makes lots of money. Okay, and they're focused on the bottom line, focused on the dollar, and and they're great organizers, and they like to be in charge. You may want to call them leaders, but they're all, like, if you will, all about the bottom line. They're interested in return on investment, and these are the money go-getters, if you will, I think, because all they want to do is earn the dollar, get the interest. They're interested in a return on investment, and so you may want to have. See, if I think about my team and what I would want, let's see, if I broke it down, I probably would want about 40% red, about 20% blue, about 10% green, and that leaves 30% in the yellow. Okay, so 40% in the red, that's what I would want, 20% in the blue, about 10% in the green, and 30% in the yellow. Okay, and so that's how I see my team being constructed, because I find that I can get along with reds better personally, and I do love the yellows, and they're all great, and the blues, I keep them around so that they give us energy, and then I like the greens because they're into the numbers, and I do like the numbers as well. But I wouldn't have so many greens. Again, 10%. I would have 20% in the blue. That's how I would like it. 30% in the yellow, and then 40% in the red. Okay, so I think that adds up to 100%. Okay, and so yeah, so that's how I would divide the color personalities for my team. Again, the whole point behind this is that when you're communicating with someone that is in any of these categories, you're speaking their language. You're communicating on a level that they understand, and so that they will like, trust, and do business with you. Okay, so that's my little spiel about the personality types. Now, for anyone who's wanting to know more about this stuff, you can always look it up. I know that Big Al Schreider talks about it. He has his own book out there. I wanted to let you know that I also did an interview with him, a podcast. I forget which number it is. You can look it up. And so he talks about it. But if you're interested in learning more, definitely check it out. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in on this podcast, this YouTube channel. I'll be producing more. I actually got a new setup here, and so I'll put a little clip in here so you can see what my new setup is. And I'm using a new camera and everything. So hope you guys like this and the quality is good. I'll be adding more to it. If you can, like and comment on iTunes and let me know how I'm doing. That'd be great. Really appreciate the feedback. And as always, you know, you only fail if you give up and quit, right? And so I hope you guys keep pushing forward, and you guys make the last few months of 2018 the best ever for yourself. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me and let me know. And if anybody wants to know more about my team and what I'm doing, you can always visit the link that's in this post so that you can check out more about what I'm doing with my team and how I'm doing it. But hope you guys are doing well, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback for me. Do you have a question that you want answered live on the show? Go to nextgenmlmhacksradio.com to submit your question and download your free Next Gen MLM Masters Pack.